Yeah. Smart action on the boards tonight.
The information shared during this live stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. All trades, ideas, and strategies discussed are my personal opinions and are not recommendations to buy or sell any securities. Trading involves risk, and you should always do your own research and consult with a licensed financial professional before making any investment decisions. You are solely responsible for your own trading results. The information shared during this live stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. All trades, ideas, and strategies discussed are my personal opinions and are not recommendations to buy or sell any securities.
Top of the morning, traders, and happy Tuesday, June 30th, and welcome to the most value-packed live trading show, where we live trade, break down charts, cover high-impact events, and talk trader mindset. Hope everyone had a wonderful day yesterday and is ready to kick off another opportunity-filled day. We are officially open. Today marks the last day of the quarter, the last day of the month. So win, lose, or draw, make sure to close out the month and the quarter as clean as possible. We learned a lot this quarter. We saw a lot of action this quarter, and we're going to usher in a new quarter tomorrow, a new month tomorrow as well. So make sure to do your part to do that. Look to take advantage of the best opportunities. There are clean opportunities. There's not as many clean opportunities. So patience is going to be the secret weapon. Patience is going to be the X factor. All right. So as you're coming on YouTube, guys, make sure to smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. 100 likes between now and 10:30. We will be eligible for a giveaway. Let the market open up, and we'll look to take advantage of the best opportunity. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I believe the audio is good on YouTube. Thumbs up in the chat if the audio is good. And we'll get started. So no gap up, no gap down. We are opening up very close to yesterday's. I got to be patient. The be patient side. Paint label text. Let me take that off. Okay. Tesla starting to push. We're officially open. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The primary level we're going to pay attention to today. All right, most important level during first shift is 741.56. Mark that on your chart. 741.56. Okay, yesterday we discussed the importance of this level. We drew this level together. All right, so now we broke this. The breakout already took place. If you're waiting for retest, 738.40. Okay, 738, 740. Keep it close on that area. All right. That's a bigger picture, higher time for intraday, higher time frame type of setup. So make sure you use the proper time horizon, proper contracts to try to play that. We're seeing some buying taking place on SPY here. See if we can get above that daily upside breaker. The Qs are above that daily upside breaker as well. So I want to see a hold above that level. Apple leading the way above that PMH. Apple leading the way above that PMH. So SMH, one of the sectors leading the way. XLK and SMH leading the way so far. Okay, now I want to see SPY hold above that daily upside breaker. And the awesome thing is that daily upside breaker and that daily open give us a nice little zone. Right, so what kind of response do we get out in that area? What kind of response do we get in that area? All right, so far we're above prior day's highs. The Dow, the IWM, small caps dumping, Qs pumping, SPY pumping, and the Dow holding steady. All right, Dow holding steady. We do have a catalyst today, guys. 9:45, yellow folder catalyst. And then 10 o'clock, orange folder catalyst. So the orange folder has precedence. We can see a bigger reaction. Don't discount the yellow folder. All right, still be aware of that. But 10 o'clock, make sure to mark out your calendar at that time. Put a mark on the chart as well. All right, so we will see what kind of reaction we do get. So what does that mean? What does that translate to a trader? Are you trading before 10 o'clock or after 10 o'clock? Are you going to wait for the data to be released? Let the market digest the data, or are you looking to take advantage of setups before the release? Okay, that's gonna be that's how it translates. Okay, so we have jolts. All right, so we can see what we feel about that level. What's happening is the Dow is dragging SPY. Qs are still above that level. Okay, Qs are still above that level. See if buyers can wick that out of there. Nice little wick. So far, Amazon pushing, Tesla pushing, Meta dumping, Palantir trying to push, Apple pushing. Okay, let me clear my watch list. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's check on the chat on YouTube. Good morning, Fishman. May your day be filled with peace, good health, and prosperity, Jordan, your followers. Not one day goes by that I don't hit the like button, brother. I declare all the viewers will hit the like button daily. Appreciate it, Fishman. As always, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good news, good morning. Good morning, Sid. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Poleman. Audio is good. Okay, good, good, good. Traveling to Colorado today. Safe travels. Safe travels, Fido. Okay. So the primary thing is this is going to be the most important key level. In this case, key zone. Now the market gave us that daily open right there. Okay. During first shift. First shift, what's first shift? First hour of the day. Apple looks promising. Nvidia looks promising as well. And we discussed Nvidia this morning with our team. Okay. So Nvidia, okay. I like these are going to be the 1 DTs. I like the 200s on Nvidia. All right. The 200s on Nvidia. Apple. So a lot of those mega cap tech names are going to have 1 DTs today. Okay. So Apple. 285s. If the 285s go in the money, then I'll go with, between now and shockwave time, I'll go with the one. I'll go with at the money. Whatever at the money is at that time. What else do we got going? We got Tesla trying to push. Tesla has some overhead traffic. If Nvidia can clear that PMH, Nvidia has a nice runway, guys. For first time in a long time, Nvidia always has traffic above. Interestingly enough, guys, look at this rotation play out like we discussed this morning. Right? Even if you're not trading it, you need to understand how all this works. Okay, look at the Qs, okay, and look at the Dow. Right, you can see the rotation right there. All right, you can see the rotation right there. Okay, NU starting to push, Nvidia starting to push, Amazon starting to push, Tesla starting to push. So now when you're looking at all four of these names, you have to ask yourself which one has some friction up there, which one has some friction above it. Which one has some major resistance above it? Okay. Now Meta's trying to catch a bit off those lows. VIX falling off a cliff. SPY has room into PMH. SPY has room into PMH. Okay. 5-minute orb. If you're trading the 5-minute orb. Okay, your break is there. Does anyone trade the 5-minute orb? So you get that retest in that area. I like how the VIX is going south. So you get that retest on SPY. Retest on SPY. Okay, let's get a nice little bounce there. Tesla continues to push. So first major test of this key zone. Testing that key zone, testing VWAP, 5 and 15-minute orb. Those are the levels there. If you took that bounce, manage accordingly. Okay. Qs have the strength, team. Qs are what's lifting the market. Qs. So again, buyers are able to get it above this territory, and they're protecting it. They're buying it up, but they're buying it up right there. They're buying it up. Apple, run away on Apple. Apple continues to push. Apple continues to push. Nvidia starting to fade a little bit. See if you can reclaim that 198. 198 whole level, a whole number. Tesla showing strength. Nvidia aggressive pullback. Nvidia aggressive pullback. Nasty trap on Nvidia. That is an aggressive trap, guys. You take it above PMH, it gives you about $1. Gives you about $1 room. See if you can hold here. Can we hold or do we fold? That was a nasty, nasty trap. If you're bullish. So if you're bullish, it gave you the opportunity. Above PMH, gave $1, run away. Okay, gave you $1 of room to run. And then nasty, nasty wick. Qs, see if the Qs can hold above PMH. So what we're seeing is the Qs have the most amount of strength. Apple continues to run away here. Looks like Apple wants to get to 286.73. And Meta's going the other way. Meta's falling off a cliff. Tesla looks strong as well. Let me take a look at Tesla. The contracts were a little, IV was a little elevated yesterday on Tesla. $4.20s on Tesla. Does have some traffic up ahead. Just be mindful of that. Meta falling off a cliff. Buyers don't hold that. If they can't hold this zone, we might be getting back to that PMH. All right, they're defending it. They are defending. See if Nvidia can get back above PMH. See if Nvidia can get back above PMH. So far as what we got. Very, very tight. Okay, very tight. Inside on the hourly. Qs, stand out on the Qs. Qs continue to pump. See if the SPY can knock out that 742.09, make new highs. So what I like during this stretch is Apple. What I like is Apple. Okay, Apple to the upside. Okay, in the next few minutes. SPYs provide no scalps, okay, but no real follow through. All right, see profit, take profit. If you're gonna give it some time to breathe, okay, extend your time horizon. Further data cons. No gap as of now. Thank you for the update. As always, Elion. Okay, nasty trap on Nvidia. Let me just show you Nvidia real quick. Okay, I have to pan over to Nvidia real quick. All right, importance of taking profit. All right, if you're I'm just saying nasty trap from the standpoint of being a bull in this case. If you were a bull, all right. If you're a bear, that's wonderful. All right, you get that push above PMH, get that drop back below PMH. Okay, now gets above PMH, and then slices right through it. The 15 looks way more aggressive. Okay, that nasty wick on the 15. All right, so Nvidia. Okay, SPY. You don't take SPY there. If you took SPY there, we're at the very. We made newer highs. Okay, we made fresh highs. So we're starting to head this way now. Okay, that's a good scalp into the highs of the day. Okay, MU starting to slide. MU starting to slide. MU starting to slide. Tesla looks good, but there's a lot of traffic up ahead. Tesla has the 412.30, 413.27, 414.74, 416.20. A lot of levels coming up on Tesla. All right, so it might be better to get Tesla on a pullback rather than expansion. Okay, VIX, that's at 1750. See if you can slice and dice. Palantir also has a little bit of a push in it. Palantir has a little bit of a push in it. Qs look strong. SPY looks strong. Dow starting to rebalance itself. All right, so a lot of repositioning today possibly, guys. All right, last day of the quarter. Keep in mind, I'm going to keep saying it, last day of the month. Keep all those things in mind. So if you took this key zone bounce into the highs of the day, that's a nice trade after 10 o'clock. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Amazon also has some room to go. If it gets above PMH, I'll add that to the list. Amazon, we'll go to 245s. Nice psych level. Okay, so Amazon, Apple, early candidates to the upside. Lily's starting to slide here. AMD pushing nicely. Intel pushing. Okay. Starting to slide now. Rejected off what, guys? Weekly upside breaker. Intel also sliding after a nice little pump during the first few minutes of the day. Broadcom sliding. Nvidia sliding as well. MU, Meta continues to fall off a cliff. Meta, be mindful of the spreads, right? We've traded Meta multiple times. Okay, during our show, but just be mindful of the spreads, all right? Did I add Palantir to the list? Palantir. Okay. So keeping a close eye on Amazon. It's going to be predicated on what SPY decides to do. QQQ as well. QQQ is the leader, so if it wants to continue to lead, okay, QQQ has to be the standout, get above those highs. QQQ, we're looking at the 730s. Okay. SPY, we're looking at SPY as well. Keep a close eye. QQQ, what does QQQ have above it? QQQ has that trigger. It's above PMH and it has that monthly open. Okay, QQQ has a monthly open. Okay, Palantir is starting to push the upside. Palantir, PLTR. See if we can hold. Needs to hold above that PMH. So those two levels coincide. PLTR. These contracts expire on the 2nd, so Friday, Thursday. Okay, I'm looking at the Palantir. Palantir 119s. Apple as well. Okay, QQQ. See if QQQ can break. So no horse in the race yet. SPY just continues to chop, chop, chop. But slow grind higher. Okay, chop, 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 slow grind higher. This is the path it's taking. If it continues to hold this path, it's taking this path into the jolts and possibly into that PMH. Okay. A lot of fake outs, a lot of traps, so be mindful of that. See if Apple, what Apple got for us. Interesting thing with Apple is it can do its own thing. We know it has a tendency to do that. All right, so see what Apple has in store. When I'm looking to capitalize the appreciation team, strikers, this is the window. Okay, expansion into that territory. That's what I'm looking to capitalize off of. All right, so Apple, the 285s, these are expiring tomorrow. Okay, you can go with the 290s as well. So you pick. Risk will be there in the event that I do take that trade. Tesla possibly coming into play. Amazon coming into play possibly as well. Okay. SPY, a little messy there. So SPY, not loving SPY. Not loving it when it looks like this. Tesla, keep a close eye on Tesla. It does have some resistance above. So again, but if you do trade Tesla, just be mindful of that. I want this double top to be invalidated and get that break. And our friend Apple. Okay. Apple. Meta below 554.93 if market starts to dump. Okay. Just being patient. So no horse in the race, no trades yet. Nvidia has issues. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, Nvidia has not. It isn't moving like it used to. It's spotty. Once in a while it gets those moves, but Nvidia used to be the one. Palantir reclaim with that level possibility. SPY, if you do take SPY to the upside, you want that expansion into that PMH. More than likely, you need the Qs to join. If the Qs start to dump and SPY starts to pump, treat it as a scalp. It can be very trappy. All right, but if the Qs join and SPY goes, all right, then you have a good chance to get the PMH. So we're 9 minutes away from Jolts, guys. Let's get the likes up before we get into Jolts. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already, guys. First-time viewers, let us know where you're joining from. Long-time viewers, take the next steps, jump in our community. Access all the tools and resources you need. Okay, there we go. Get the break on SPY. Qs are there as well. Okay, that's into PMH. All right, and use that as your soft target. Yeah, use that as your target. Okay, there goes the Qs as well. Nice little pop. See if the Qs can hold above that level. See if the Qs can hold above that level. If the Qs can hold, SPY can hold, we can start to push. Right before Jolts. Notice how Jolts is in 8 minutes. Okay. If we can pull back, that's a very aggressive candle. I'll be there. I have Apple on watch as well. So again, my proxy will be Apple. I'll keep a close eye on Tesla. There goes the Qs. Okay, there goes the Qs. There goes the Qs. Okay, Apple is starting to go. SPY, nice break on SPY. Okay, nice break on Apple. Qs are leading the way. Give me that dip on Apple. Nice little dip on Apple. Come back in. Okay, I'll take Apple right there. Oh, couldn't get filled. See if I can get filled. Okay, I'm an Apple. I am an Apple. All right, so no close, no clear close below those lows. If you're waiting for that reclaim for it to pop back above it, you can, but I'm already an Apple. All right, so I'm in the Apple calls. I'm in the 285s. Okay, nice entry on those contracts. Up 9%. If you need to TP, you can TP. I'll probably target the highs of the day with the majority. In this case, I want SPY to continue to push above that PMH. The reason why those contracts are appreciating so quickly is because I got it when it was dropping, I got into the level. All right, so slight modification on the entry. Up 9, up 10. All right, if you need to TP, by all means, I'm gonna let this play out. Okay. I want to push into that 285.19. See if you can give me that. That can possibly lead to possibly 15 to 25% appreciation. All right. Okay. Go, 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 Apple. Okay, up 15 on Apple. 16. Okay, get that one more push on Apple. SPY, nice flag on SPY. I want Apple to hold this now. I want the buyers to use that as support. Okay, that 9 and that level right there. If you took profit at 16, good, good, good. Still in. Came very close to that ultimate target, about 4 cents away. 4 cents away. See if Apple can give me a flag as well. Apple, Apple, Apple. Nice push on SPY, guys. If we get into 743.96, the gap from Monday to Tuesday has been filled. Gap fill alert. Gap fill alert. Gap fill alert. Give me that push into those highs, Apple. Go, 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 Apple. Blast past 286, 286, 286, 285.20. 285.20. Up 15. Gap fill alert coming up on SPY. Okay, that's a massive milestone for SPY, massive milestone for the bulls, and their attempt to push this thing back up into those all-time highs. Not today, but eventually, possibly within July. All-time high in July, okay? Still an Apple. No change in the position. I want to see a nice push. Okay, TP if you need to. Qs continue to push. So it's 4 cents away from my target. I'm comfortable holding this thing. SPY, nice break on SPY. Jolts is 3 minutes away now, guys. Jolts is 3 minutes away. Jolts is 3 minutes away now. So just like that, SPY has broken out of this to the upside, broken out of that PMH. And I want to see Apple blast past 285.20. The reason I'm giving these contracts a little time is because they have until tomorrow, all right? So I'm opting to forego that 15-16% for something beyond 285.20. Okay, so you can opt to take your 16%, right? Everyone has a different plan, okay? Don't discount 15-16%. When you forego something, you have to be okay with the other side. So in the event that you do get stopped out, okay, you can't be upset that you forewent taking those profits. Okay, Apple, need you to make that move now if you can. Okay, make that move now. SPY, see if we can test that PMH. Okay, SPY tests that PMH. If SPY gets to 743.96, we will be at not all-time highs. We will fill that gap officially. Okay, I like how the bulls rallied off those lows on Apple. Now I want that push. Blast past that level there, guys. Blast past that level. Go, go, go. Okay, I'll take a majority off right there. At the very highs right there. Okay, so it gave me 16. All right, I'll show you what Apple looks like here. So down to runners. All right. So I'm looking to take Apple exactly into this high. Right here. So it hits that high right there. I take a majority off. Oh, did I think I closed the whole thing. I closed the whole thing by accident, guys. Okay, well, if you have runners, manage accordingly. I end up closing the whole thing. Right, what I was looking to do is take it into here and watch it run to the upside. Now it's going to have an all-time run. All right, so, and then I was looking to hold runners above that area. All right, so if that coincides with your plan, you can move your stop. You want to see SPY continue to push, preferably stay with PMH, and of course it rips. And you don't take Apple. Okay. Jolt is here. Jolt is here. Apple is gone. Apple is gone. If you have your runners, runners are printing. Okay, let the market digest the Jolt's data. Man, oh man, oh man. All right, so I was planning to keep those runners, but gap has been filled. Maybe you can squeeze another 15% out of those runners. The G close indicator. 100%. So once we fill this, you see, look at that rejection. That's why I like to mark my gaps, like the way the system that I follow. All right. So once a gap has been filled, the level to me is no longer valid the next day. All right. So that tells us. Just think of it like this, guys. When there's a gap, we'll go over the data. Let's just say in this case, does this. Okay, and it gaps up. So there's no recent price history in this space. Okay, we have no recent price history in this space. All right. We don't have a good idea of what the buyers or sellers, how they interacted there previously. All right, so there's no history. So, and once we get into that area, look at Apple, guys, and it becomes filled. Now we have history. All right, so now I'm not gonna, because if that's the, look at Apple. Beautiful job on Apple. If you took Apple, dollar signs in the chat, there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, guys. The power of patience. We picked the right name today. Apple, rip into the upside. SPY. All right, so short answer, yes. Once it's filled, it's gone. Who's an Apple? Make it count, guys. Anyone an Apple? All out 12%. Good, good, good. Yeah, this thing's probably going to go to 290. Okay, the fact that I close it, 290. All right, watch it go to 290. Okay, so SPY, nice bounce off that PMH. So Jolt reaction to the downside. We fill the gap to the upside. And then now, okay, what do we have here? What does this look like, guys? It only makes sense when you look back. It only makes sense when you look back. You can never connect the dots looking forward. Okay, it only makes sense. Congratulations if you caught Apple. All right. Those runners, to give you context, my average fill was $2. Okay, $2 even. Those runners are at 270. Okay, so that's an additional 70 That's basically 70%, 70 additional 70%, 45%, 45 to 50% on those runners. All right, so SPY goes ripple, breaks, gets above PMH, jolts comes in, we reject off of this, we bounce off that PMH and continue to go. There goes Tesla as well. Tesla, Qs. So today was about rotation. If Apple wants to pay me a visit back at that initial entry, I might consider. But if you caught Apple as the last trade of the month, last trade of the quarter, you can be done, guys. Or that's probably as good as it gets. That's probably as good as it gets. And SPY's headed towards 745, just like that. Speaking of jolts, let me quickly refresh. Okay, so jolts, consumer confidence. Consumer confidence ticked to the upside in relation to the previous reading. Forecast, the way I feel about forecast is just a hedge, if you ask me. That's just my opinion. Previous for jolts, 759, 7.59 million. Forecast, 7.28 million. They forecasted lower, and they came in line. So the actual is going to be red or green, beat or miss based on the forecast. All right, so that's how you hedge your bets. Okay, if you caught SPY, good, good, good. If you caught Apple, good, good, good. Tesla, starting to go. My Tesla traders. You have room into the daily upside breaker. All right, 413.27. All right, that's going to be your first area of resistance after that break. Nvidia starting to brew. Let's take a look at the Qs, guys. Qs, SPY, small caps, Dow, flat. So that's the rotation. That is the rotation. All right. So first 25 minutes of 35 minutes of the day in the books. One trade so far. Apple. Beautiful trade. Done. Had a little FOMO earlier. Just kind of now just over it. No trades for me yet. Or 15 break to Swift. Yeah, that was a quick break. This was a very deceiving break, right? These kind of breaks, right? They're so fast, so volatile, right? It's almost rewarding you for having an early entry. Right? That's the only way to really be in this, all right? June 18th and June 13th gap closed. Okay, we can confirm it, guys. Stay in the background today. Good, good, good. All right, don't do anything crazy. Look at Tesla. So Tesla out of here. If you took Tesla, congratulations. If you took Apple, congratulations. So Tesla. All right. So Tesla. Okay, there's some resistance up ahead. So take it piece by piece, level to level. All right. So just things you want to be aware of. So in this case, we get that break. Okay, Shockwave says take the calls. Between there and there, if I were trading Tesla, okay, that is my TP. My majority. $1, I'll take that. And then see if the runners can continue to push into the next target. Okay. Respect the levels. Apple. Not just any levels, especially the SAT levels, guys. You'll learn to respect them because you'll continue to monitor the interactions and see, okay, how effective the levels are. So Apple, we took it into this high here. All right. Took a majority off at 16. All right. I was wanting to hold runners. I just failed to change the quantity and then closing the whole thing. So in this case, Apple does have some room to continue to push. If you're using trailing runners, if you have Shockwave, you can put the trail stop feature on. You can use structure-based runners. You can use the 9 on the 1, or whatever you need to use. Okay, whatever you need to use. All right. Small caps are the latest of the 4 indexes to get that break. Google, haven't been paying attention to Google too much this week, but it does look good on the daily. Google is trading in a very bearish channel. on the daily. All right, it has a nice little bearish channel. If we can break that channel, that'd be great. Nvidia above that 199.06. Double dip on the Qs. If you took the Qs, if you took Apple, if you took Tesla, all right, those are the major three names and some of the major ideas there. If SPY gets below pre-market low, heads towards VWAP, keep a close eye on Meta possibly breaking down. We're in this rejection zone, all right, so we're going to have to earn our way above this territory. As you're coming in, guys, make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Okay. That PMH retest on SPY, all right, shallow. I like this here. Okay, I like this here. Okay. And what I also do like is a very tight risk as well. All right, so I'll use my brain power, okay, in this case, to look for an opportunity in this area for the calls. If it bounces off that PMH, if it bounces off there, okay, bulls can have it there. I'm not interested. If you're interested there, just know where your risk is going to be. All right. That's a shallow retest. Be mindful of that. But I like it here. If I can get it there, that'd be great. Apple is starting to pull back. So if you're up, if you're green so far, don't feel pressure to take more trades. All right. I know sometimes I have to take more trades because I'm providing more ideas. Okay, but if you're green, if you caught one, you can be done. If you caught one, you can be done. How we doing, strikers? %100% in 15 days, 95%. That's a great problem to have. Missed it by 5%. In 15 days, 15 days. Tremendous job, trade wins. No red days. Okay, just 3 tickers. So I'm assuming that's probably SPY, QQQ, and IWM possibly. Trade wins. All right, just index trading. Apple providing that double dip, not interested. If you are, manage accordingly. I'm waiting on SPY. Waiting on SPY. Is anyone closing in on a green month for the first time in a long time? Apple double dip, actually playing on nicer than the first one. If you are, congratulations. Okay. If you're red this month. Okay, but it was a red via you following your rules. You're doing the best you can to control the controllables. What are the controllables? Okay, there's only a few things you control in this game, guys. You control where you enter, you control how much you enter for, and you control when you close, and you control how much you close for. Everything else, we don't control. Right, so if it's a scenario where you're red based on you doing your best to control the controllables, having a plan, having a system, right, don't be discouraged. All right, continue to trade this, have the same approach, refine a few things. You're not, okay, it's not as far as you think it is. All right, you're closer than you are. Right, but if you got red just by recklessly trading, just by YOLOing, gambling, whatever the case may be, all right, that is a destructive way to trade, and eventually it will wipe you out. So this is your chance, if you still want to play this game, to correct that and start to build a system. Okay, so hope is not lost for any kind of trader, guys. It's just a matter of, do you want to do the right thing? Do you want to build a system? And how far are you willing to go to make sure those things are in place? And on the other side of that, okay, success will be inevitable. Okay, if you continuously do the right thing, I'm not going to promise you it's going to take place today, But eventually, one of these days, you'll start to reap the fruits of your actions. All right, the earned fruits, because you continue to plant the seed. Okay, so whichever side of the spectrum you're on, okay, it's just very, very important to know everybody has improvements. If it's the best month of your life, best quarter of your life, okay, you got to double back and do it again next quarter. There's still work to do. Got to improve. You still have to stay dialed in. What can you improve? What things can you do better? Okay, don't let winning hide the wrong. Don't let winning hide the mistakes you're making. Sometimes when we win, we think, hey, you know what? Since I got away with it, I won. That's all that matters. On the surface, that's true. But if you're playing this for the long term, guys, the things under the surface matter just as much, if not more important, than the things that take place under the surface. Okay, nice bounce on Apple there for a continued push. That was an immediate bounce too, so if you double dipped on Apple, congratulations. Okay, so that's very, very important to understand that, guys. As a new quarter is upon us, a new month is upon us, with new quarters and new months, new opportunities. All right, so everything is going to be earned next quarter. Everything's going to be earned next month. There's not going to be reckless trades. There's not going to be just random positions. Okay, if you're going to lose, okay, at least lose doing the right thing. You'll learn so much more, and you might even end up winning. All right, there's a good chance you'll stay alive. If you're losing and you're doing the right thing, there's a good chance you'll stay alive. You'll survive. All right, so that's gonna be the motto going into next month, guys. All right, another month, July. We got August, and we start to come out of the summer months. These are the most challenging months to trade. Okay, most challenging months to trade. Tesla's out here, Apple is out here. Okay, Tesla continues to grind higher. Apple, nice retest. Anyone double dipped on Apple? Calls up the day on rejection, puts from there. Done for the day, cash account. Beautiful job, Jason. Tremendous job. Yes, sir. Spy, QQIWM. Look at that, guys. That's 3% on the account. Our team members are getting these percentages on the entire account. That is no joke, guys. This is not a one trade. There's not a 10% trade, 5%. This is 3, 5, 10, 15%, 195% for trade wins on the account. Whether it's 1,000, whether it's 10,000, whether it's 100,000, 100%, 95% is 95%. 100%. IW starting to go as well. So IW Army is getting a nice little push. More than a nice little push. SPY just caught between this TOG, the top of that gap, and this PMH. All right. Second shift is about 14 minutes away, so we can see a slowdown in second shift. Slow down in the action second shift. Apple ripped. All right, so I decided not to take a double dip today. It just goes. Enter NVIDIA calls. Okay, just manage accordingly. How we doing, strikers? How we doing? Yeah, NVIDIA is just hasn't been the same, guys. All right, and if a ticker starts to do that, all right, then there's other options. Okay. Indexes are there. Again, we started this program just trading SPY, all right, for over a year, SPY alone, and that's intentional. Right, to get you used to show you more than to tell you that you can do a lot of things just with one ticker. All right, you don't need 12 tickers, 15 tickers. All right, you only need one. When you have that one and you've mastered that one, then you can start to add different things in your game. Okay, you can start to add different tickers in your game when that one ticker is not giving you what you're looking for. So rather than trading a ticker, you're trading a particular setup. All right, you're going setup over ticker. All right, but if you're just going ticker alone, there's at least 10 setups you can trade on SPY. Right? Do you have to trade every single one of those 10 setups? No, you just choose the one that works best for you, that fits your style of trading. Okay, you master, you refine it, you make it yours. All right, so Tesla, nice push on Tesla at the upside, nice push there. Nvidia not doing much. Nvidia hugging that VWAP. See if Apple can come back for the third time being the charm. SPY, I'm looking for a nice little retest in this territory on SPY. See if we can drop below that PMH and then drop it to this area. Basically, what I'm looking for is a structural breakdown on SPY. Get that structural breakdown, and then buyers saying, hey, you know what? Let's pick this thing back up with a PMH. Okay. That's what I'll wait for. If I can get that, that'd be great. If not, that'll be it. Right. Primary thing is to keep it clean. As much as I want to take more trades for the sake of the stream, right? Got to keep it as clean as possible as well. Okay, as clean as possible as well. And I suggest everyone do the same thing. Last day of the quarter, last day of the month. End up on a high note. Consistency wins the game, 100%, guys. Especially during the first hour, the amount of opportunities there are, and the fact that you guys are locked in and really closing in on that first hour, right? Honing in on the first hour and capitalizing, right? Alleviates the work for the rest of the day, right? It is possible, right? You can see folks on YouTube, right? Some of our traders, right? Not a single signal provided. These are all traders, all right? Finding the winning formula through consistency, showing up every day, okay? So this is education based, guys. Everything is you can accomplish these things by focusing on the process and by focusing on learning. All right, so tremendous job, TradeWinds and everyone else. Qs have the same kind of setup as SPY, possibly brewing as well. Keep a close eye on the Qs. This is primarily being led by the Qs, which led into SPY and the Dow rotation back out. So let's revisit the rotation story. So now, for the folks who tune in to the pre-market prep stream, all right, hopefully you guys are learning how these things work, guys. So when someone says rotation, when someone says all these different things, what does it really equate to? How does it put money in your pocket? All right, that's what it matters at the end of the day. All right, how does that translate? What does this really mean? All right, so you can see firsthand account how that translates. Okay, how that translates. We're not seeing the buying we saw in the Dow. We're seeing the Qs continue to merge. We're seeing SPY continue to push. The most important level this morning we discussed with the team is this 741.56, and that's going to be based on what kind of rotation we get. Okay, and we saw the Qs emerge. Okay, held that to reclaim that zone, continue to push up PMH. So the Qs, PMH retest, SPY, PMH retest shallow. We do have shockwave as well. Small caps are lagging. Small caps are in third place. The Dow's as flat as can be. So small caps 299.16, 300 cycle level retest possibly. Shallow daily open 298.73. Okay. So keep a close eye on those levels. All right, so Jolts is behind us. Let's take that off, and then now it looks like we're just gonna slowly grind to the upside. Amazon hugging that VWAP. So ones that we discussed this yesterday, guys. When something hugs VWAP and it has multiple touches of VWAP in a short period of time, unless you trade VWAP, that might be no trades. Unless you're a VWAP specific, if you're using a VWAP specific strategy, okay, whether it's a bounce off VWAP, reclaim off VWAP, okay, whatever it is, that might be a trade where you just don't touch. Okay, so make sure to like the video on YouTube, guys. Let's get to 100 likes before 10:30. We already had 500 plus people stop by. Okay, we have currently 190 people in the check-in. So let us know where you're joining from. Take a minute to smash the like button, and we'll be eligible for a giveaway. All right, so It looks like only 1/3 of you have liked the video so far. So another 2/3. All right, make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. Any news? Any news? All right, it's a privilege for us to just sit here and click buttons. All right, and have a chance to capitalize on these opportunities and get compensated. It is truly a privilege. I don't know if any of you guys got the chance to see the clip of the famous running back CJ2K. Okay, to give you context, if you're not a football fan, this is still relevant. Okay, this is CJ2K, Chris Johnson, tremendous athlete, one of the fastest running backs. He's actually from ECU, so big shout out to ECU. All right, diagnosed with ALS. Very, very aggressive form of ALS, and superior athlete loses full control of his body. All right, so the reason why I bring that up is because every day, guys, every day you're awake. It doesn't matter the situation, doesn't matter the circumstance. Every day your body's functioning. Or you don't have any issues, even if you do have issues. Okay? But you're still alive. Don't take it for granted. Anything can happen to anyone. Okay, anything can happen to anyone, and it just kind of shows you how precious life is. All right? No one is untouchable. Okay? And just puts things into perspective. It's a reminder. The world will lead you to believe you'll be here forever. You're untouchable. All right? And collect and hoard as many things as possible because you can keep it with you forever. All right? So sometimes we get these cases where it just reminds us to be grounded, to be grateful. So prayers to his family. And if you were watching football back then, there was no one like him. Okay, once he broke through a few tackles, he was gone. Okay, I don't think that record will get touched. 2,500 scrimmage yards. Absolutely gone. So the 1% of the 1% when it comes to physical attributes. The 1% of the 1%, the elite of the elite. All right, so the fact that we get to sit here, click buttons, guys, never take trading for granted. Okay, if you have been taking it for granted, you've been treating it recklessly, if you've been treating it as a game, as something just to do when you don't mind losing, okay, it's your time to lock in. All right, it's your time to lock in. All right, we don't have to run, we don't have to use any kind of labor. We're just literally sitting down, guys, and clicking buttons. And based on how well we do that, when we're right and when we're wrong, we get compensated. All right, so don't squander this opportunity, is all I'm going to say. All right, if you found out about trading, I know trading gets a bad rap. All right. But once you get on the other side, and you start to realize how powerful it is, all right, it's the biggest, I would say the biggest opportunity in your life. And what can beat trading? All right, what is it? What is the next? What's the front? What is it? There's nothing. If there was something, more than likely, I'll try to put myself in position to be there. Okay, because when I ran into trading, everything just stopped. I need to do this. I don't recommend everyone doing that, going all in to that extent. But that was what was necessary for me. Because I can see the other side. I can see the opportunity. Right? You don't got to catch a ball. You don't got to get tackled. You don't have to report to anyone except for the IRS or to the IRS. Okay, there's no one above you telling you what to do. There's no one you need to prove yourself to get a promotion. Okay, so you get full autonomy, which is a double-edged sword. Because some people think they're ready for it, but they're not. But the people that are ready for full autonomy, you cannot beat this, guys. You cannot beat this. All right, so SPY continues to push to the upside, possibly headed towards that 745, whereas the VIX continues to slide. Big level on the VIX. If the VIX slices and dices under 17, we'll probably start to gravitate towards that 745. Okay. All right, so pushing the horse in the race for me. Okay, again, it's going to be critical what VIX does on that 17. If you didn't get a chance to see that clip, guys, you go watch that clip, even if you're not a football fan. All right, go watch that clip. It's somewhere circulating online. Just to put things into perspective. My 2 cents when I was hitting a speed bump, I consulted with smart action trading. He helped me make those incremental changes to dial in trading. I think struggling to trade, underestimate the value of resources. Trying to figure out your trading on your own makes much sense. Trying to operate on yourself. Only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learn from the mistake of others. Let us, our community, learn from each other. 100% trade wins. Right, we're here to iron sharpens iron. You know it. There's a lot of things that I've learned from you as well. So don't think, guys, I'm just here not learning as well. I'm learning. I'm soaking up as much information as possible, just like anyone else. All right. That's what sets us apart. We're constantly evolving as the market evolves. We're not going to stay stagnant. The minute we stay stagnant and the minute we fail to make improvements, that's it. We're going to get left behind. So we're going to continuously evolve as a community. I challenge you to continuously evolve as a trader as well. All right, always take your game to the next level. All right, just like that, we break below 17. Okay, we're at that 745. Life is a gift, 100%. $100% is a gift. Stopped out 45% of profit. IWM, a lot of back and forth, done for the day. Beautiful job, Lynn. Back-to-back days. RSX day. Just tell us. Oh, yeah. Stop trying to trip people up. Boom, shakalaka one. Yep. So that's 745, just like that, guys. And now, what's going to be brought up? So you're going to see a bunch of videos on YouTube get posted today, next couple of days. All right, what's going to be the thumbnail? All right, you shoulda, coulda, done this, done that, done this, done that, done this. All right, the days of coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? They're gone. Okay, so that 50 MA, on the daily, and we break out yesterday, continues to push the upside. All right, and I will tell you the most of the good trades that you get in, they're going to feel uncomfortable. Especially those swing trades. As you have conviction. All right. A lot of things are checking off. The technicals make sense. Right. But if it's uncomfortable, all right, after you do your technical due diligence, that can also be a sign, which is kind of backwards. All right, so uncomfortable from the standpoint of not being over leveraged, oversized, but just getting that general feeling of uncomfortability. All right, because that's basically where market psychology comes in. Okay, it's max pain. If you're looking to catch the best trades, they're on the other side of max pain. They're gonna feel uncomfortable. Okay, it's not, hey, you know what, the setup is here. I feel super comfortable. All right, there's going to be a little bit of uncomfort that comes with it. All right, so see if we can get that continued push about 745. If we can, guys, that opens up the door for us to continue to go. All right, the floodgates are open. All right, now we're back in that FOMC range. We are back in that FOMC range. All right, so anyone holding runners, if you're holding runners, babysitting runners, especially with those individual names, Palantir is starting to go here, right? They have some time on those contracts, have some time. They have one DTE, so today is, think of it like this: Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, pro tip on those individual names, Tuesdays and Thursdays, especially those names that have expiration on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, if you can get a nice setup on those days, a clean break, those might be the days you can give those runners a little room to run, because you have a little bit of time in your favor on those contracts. Granted, you can take further dated contracts anytime, but on those days, those 1DTs are the only contracts available. Okay, Amazon looking to push. Amazon has that PMH above it, so it looks like Apple, Tesla broke out. Palantir is starting to go. And first shift is officially in the books, guys. So first shift is officially in the books. Let us know you did during first shift. One trade on first shift. Apple worked nicely in our favor. Nice breakout on SPY. We broke out before Jolts. Jolts comes in, adds fuel to the fire. And now SPY is above 745. Continues to push the upside. We're structurally holding, okay, the integrity of this trend line here. We continue to climb. Some possible pullback points. We got TOG, we got PMH, and we got, of course, level down here. Slowly but surely, that PMH, okay, went from being a shallow level to a healthy level, and VWAP is slowly coming to that PMH. Okay, so keep a close eye on that. And first shift is officially in the books. All right, so SPY breakout continues to accelerate, primarily led by the Qs. Now we're starting to see the Dow wake up here, guys. The Dow is starting to wake up here. All right, so first shift is officially in the books. Upside, yeah, IWM already went. IWM retest of that daily upside breaker, shockwave trigger, that open range high. How we doing on YouTube? How we doing on YouTube? First day today, it's worth it. Stop by. We'll come back. Again, guys, make sure to subscribe if you're a first-time viewer. Which option did you get this morning? We got Apple. Apple to the upside. Can you give an example of this? 1 minute scalping strategy, entry, exit, risk management, real-time market. Now, yeah, we do that every single day. Right, so you must be a new viewer, but we go through that every single day. So every trade, right, I try to take the time to give you the rationale behind it, exit, entry, so on and so forth. All right, that is what we do. Since you can't answer my question, I'll be taking my leg back. Absolutely, no problem. Out of all these trading groups, what makes you stand out? We're in our own ocean. We don't compete with anybody. Our competition is ourselves. All right, my competition is the stat. 90% of traders lose 90% of their capital in 90 days. So there's no particular group I'm trying to outperform. All I focus on is providing as much value as possible. And if that resonates with people. They take the steps to join the community, and we take it from there. All right, leading through education every day. What trade did you take? Okay, Apple. I'm done for the day. I'm finished. Amazon turning around. Amazon. Yep. Amazon starting to push. Be mindful of that PMH right above it. 3 trades, buy calls. Done for today. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Thanks, brother. Close my position because you said it would break down. Don't listen to this dude. All he's manipulative position needs to be see. Who are you talking to, Shane? Okay, this group makes you learn. Are you talking to me or talking to someone in the chat? Not sure who you're addressing that comment to. Okay. Talking to me, y'all, or someone in the chat. Please clarify. If you can clarify, I can address your comment or your question a little better. SPY above that 745, got above it, came back below it, grab first shift ties. Close my position because you said we'll break down. All right, well, when you enter a trade, okay, when you enter a trade and said, well, we'll break down. When you enter a trade, okay, I'm not there to tell you what to do. Okay, if you enter the trade on your own strength, you need to exit the trade on your own strength. All right, we're all adults. We can all make our own decision. I don't have to tell you to turn left, turn right. All right. If this content doesn't resonate with you, that's okay as well. If you're looking for signals, this is not a signal service. Okay. So if you're taking random trades and you're waiting for me to tell you to exit, there's a delay. There's a delay on the video. It's delayed by 30 to 45 seconds. That's intentional. So if you're coming here to get signals and not trying to understand the information and utilize the information to learn, all right, then you're not properly using the tool that's available to you. Okay? You're trying to paint with a drill. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. So again, this is not financial advice, guys. Please do your due diligence. Okay. If you're an inexperienced trader, start off with paper trading. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that you got shaken out of your position, Shane, but if you got stopped out, you got stopped out. Okay, so we're in second shift, guys. Second shift means chop, chop, chop. So we know the drill. If you're done for the day, be done. I took one trade, Apple, worked in our favor. Second shift, no trades. We're starting to see some exhaustion at that 745. VIX bouncing off that 17. So time those two things up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's see how list traders. To you, he's blind. Yours the best. Appreciate it. All right, the best thing is, guys, you have to have your system. Okay. The boring stuff is the best thing. All right. The things you don't want to hear are often the things you need to do. Have a system. If you don't have one, find a system. Once you have a system, follow the system. Right? It's hard to find a system. It's hard to follow a system. What does everyone want to hear? Take calls here, take puts here, because it requires no effort. But that doesn't come with anything, guys. If you're going to do this for the long term, your concern is not winning a trade, winning one trade. All right, your concern is having a repeatable system you can continuously use over the course of 1,000+ trades, up to 1,000+ trades per year. So one trade should not make or break the series of 1,000 trades. That's what a system does. Right? So in the event you get shaken out of a position. So in my case, Apple. That's a perfect example. Matter of fact, I'm going to use that example. All right, so Apple, good position, liked it, sat through a little back and forth. Okay, take a majority off right here. Intention was to hold those runners, accidentally forget to adjust the quantity, sell the whole thing. Okay, so the fact that I sold the whole thing rather than holding runners, that's not going to make me all of a sudden try to chase this and get bitter and get upset and start to trade out of frustration. Is it going to be frustrating? Sure. But what I do know is I have a repeatable system. So no mistrade, no trade that gets me stopped out, no trade that doesn't work in my favor or for whatever reason makes me take a loss bigger than I want. Okay, should make me waver from the system. Because you're not thinking about this trade alone. This is not the last trade you're ever going to take. All right, is you're setting yourself up for the next trade. Okay, this works in my favor, take profits. It doesn't work in my favor, cut it. Next opportunity comes in, because a system, if you have a system, will give you the opportunities. All right, so now that will alleviate, okay, your frustration if you get stopped out, if you get shaken out. Okay, so when someone gets frustrated, if you ask me, okay, it's my opinion, the reason why people have FOMO, it's a multitude of reasons, is because they have no other system to put themselves in position to win. In their mind, this is it. Okay, this was my last opportunity and I blew it. All right, so that sometimes is a reflection or a manifestation of someone not having a system. That they're putting everything on that one particular trade to work, and if it doesn't, right, trading doesn't work. All right, but if you have a system that you've been trading, that you've been using, that you've been refining, that you've been tweaking, you know, okay, that it's a game of probability. You know all you have to do is, okay, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out here. On to the next trade, on to the next opportunity. You're not going to fall in love with one particular trade and marry that position throughout. Okay, so that kind of mindset is very, very important when it comes to day trading. When it comes to day trading, when you're looking to take advantage of quick appreciations, especially in options, if you're looking to take advantage of quick appreciations of those contracts in a short period of time, you have to have on to the next one type of mindset. Okay, you can't have that, I'm going to take my time, I'm going to fall in love with this position, I don't want to let it go. Okay, you cannot be falling in love with these positions. The reason is every contract goes to zero. Every contract is going to be rendered useless. Okay, so you're just taking advantage of it while it's alive. Just a transaction. It doesn't matter how right you are. If you don't take profit, if you hold that contract to the very end, it will be zero. Okay, so it's very important for us to understand that. So we're actually the best on YouTube. I've been trading for 30 years. I learned from George. I'm grateful for the live streams. Appreciate it, Fishman. So 30 years, guys. We have a lot of people on our team as well who've been trading for multiple decades. IW impossible VWAP retest. Nice downside push on IW. SPY testing that BOG. TOG, I should say, top of that gap. Top of that gap. Flow state. I'm not sure how to what flow state is. I have to figure that out. So we have that PMH retest coming up. PMH retest coming up. Okay, SPY starting to slide off that 745. SPY starting to slide. VIX bouncing off that 17. So second shift so far. So first shift, nice push to the upside. Second shift, we're starting to work our way back into first shift's range. Okay. Back into first shift's range. Who's done for the day, guys? We'll do the end of stream poll. We'll do the end of stream poll here shortly at 11:30. And we'll have a new chat. We'll have a new chat coming up next week. Since the month ends at the midpoint of this week, we'll have a new chat coming up. So that's going to be our July chat. July chat will be coming up. Go back and look at all the chats we have so far. All right, this is kind of like an archive. Okay, so you can go back into a specific moment in time and say, hey, what would happen during May? All right, what was the big thing? What were traders thinking? What ideas were they processing during this time? So every month we start a new chat. If you're a new member, okay, so that chat will kick off on Monday. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, nice little bounce. See if there's any follow through behind it. VWAP, PMH test, two things converging. Right here. IWM is also testing right there. Nice bounce on IW. Right off that VWAP. And the call trigger. Daily upside breaker as well. Look at NVIDIA, guys. NVIDIA is just a mess. NVIDIA is a mess. If you took IW, you can target those EMAs for a quick scalp. Nice double-digit scalp on IW. So done for the day today equals done for the week, done for the month, and done for the quarter. That's what it equals today. Okay, see if there's some follow through behind that. Apple, come for that retest. Tesla trying to flag here. Very messy. Okay, very messy action. Look at test on the 15. Meta breaking down. Apple catching another push. So Apple and Tesla, big winners. See what's moving. Full watch list. CRCL down 12%. Wolf, APC, SNDK, LRCX, Dell. Dell has a nice daily formation. Intel, SMCI, Pure Storage, AMD, CAT, mRNA, GEV. Biggest loser, CRCL. TTD, Coin, DLR, T-Mobile. Okay. So nice bounce on IW. %. Let's trade. No need to babysit viewers. Don't marry any trades. There goes Meta. There goes Meta to the downside. Okay, see SPY can continue to push the downside here. So between that PMH test and same, that open range high right there. On the hourly, we're getting some pushback on the hourly. We have 2 minutes left on the hourly candle, and that closes out. Look at Meta, guys. Meta falling off a cliff, and Apple finally hitting TP1. Amazon sliding. So VWAP and PMH test coming up. VWAP and PMH test coming up. VWAP and PMH test. We're starting to somewhat look like a possible, if we don't make higher highs, looks a little head and shoulderish. Down goes Meta. So Meta, like we discussed earlier, Meta needed the breakdown on SPY, and the indexes for it to start to slide as well. So what was telling on Meta was the fact that Meta, when SPY was pumping, Meta was flat to relatively weak. And then now if SPY starts to slide, and the Qs start to slide, more than likely, okay, Meta will do the same thing. Meta will slide a little more aggressively. All right, PMH test. PMH and VWAP test coming up. We have that coming up, and we have these are 2 areas of interest. So what do we need to see here? Favorable price action. Okay, 3 minutes away from that hourly candle, top of the hour candle. 3 minutes away. Look at that drop on Meta. MU's trying to drop, okay? MU can drop into PML possibly. 1132.76. See if there's any bars at PMH. VWAP PMH bars. Let's see if any VARs there. Okay. So right at 11 o'clock. Okay, 2 minutes away from 11, we're getting the test of this territory. Let's see if that's 50%, 50% that entire move. And that is 50% right here. 50% is in this territory. All right, so generally this is the 15. If we stay above that VWAP. So if you take the bounce in that territory, all right, then your ultimate target, possibly that TOG. Where's your stop? If you're going to wait for a shock wave, you have to let it drop under VWAP, continue to push. Okay, hourly. A lot of selling pressure on the hourly, selling pressure on the 15 across all the names. Okay, see if that can push into 743 on the 96. Nice little bounce. Still a dead cat bounce. 29 seconds left. So in the next 29 seconds, we have a new hourly candle. We have a new 30-minute candle. Okay, everything under the hourly, we have candle flips. Everything under the hourly, we have candle flips, including the hourly itself. Apple continues to push. Apple continues to push. If you took that, manage accordingly. Okay, so far that's 60-cent push. You might have room with the TP1, soft target. Let's visit the hourly now. So the hourly candle, we're in this rejection zone. If we break below these lows, we triggered the hourly selling we did see last hour. It will reverse this hour's push to the upside. So breaks below these lows, selling continues unless we get an engulfing candle, break above these highs. Okay, we flip this sell candle back to upside. So the hourly range, we're inside that hourly range. And you don't take this bounce. If you took that bounce, there you go. Okay. You have room into 743.96 territory. There you go, just like that. Just like that. VIX sliding back to the downside. If you can hold above 743.96, have a good chance to get to 744.41. Okay. So the hourly still inside, but now this bounce has provided an opportunity of $1. Okay, so this is more than enough of an appreciation. Keep a close eye on that flag break on Tesla. If SPY holds above 740.96 and continues to accelerate. If it can do that, Tesla can possibly get back to 416.28. And you don't catch that bounce. If you caught that bounce, congratulations. So now do we have enough fuel off of that bounce to continue to push higher? Meaning, okay, catch a bid above 743.96 and continue to go. Head and shoulder on the 5, yep. 100%, I see that. If we can't knock out those highs, doctor, that head and shoulder on the 5. Make sure to like the video on YouTube, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Don't chase that bounce. If you're in, you're in. If you're not, don't chase. Okay. Okay, this bounce required what? This bounce required patience. You watch the break, you watch the go, you watch the come back all the way in, and then get that bounce. %35. Beautiful job, beautiful job. I take a trade thinking we'll go one way and ends up being right, but I take it off too early. How do I train to not get feared out of a position? That's a very, very good question. You do bring up David. The only way around it is just experience, right? So one question I'll ask you is, how do you feel when you're in a position? Okay, of course, there's going to be baseline anxiousness, of course, right? Do you feel very overwhelmed? Is it to the point where you just see you're in a position and you just take profits right away? Or is there a certain target you're going after, and then when you go after that target, it continues to go, and you want to get more than your target? So it just depends on which side you're on. All right, if it's just pure anxiousness when you get in the position, all right, and then you close the position and it just goes up, right? That comes with experience. That can just be an experience thing, and the way you can train yourself to do better, you're not going to be able to get rid of it, is to size all the way down. So if you use, say, 50 contracts, size all the way down to 10 contracts, 20 contracts. Get yourself familiar with that feeling. Okay. You're gonna have to build the skill of being comfortable, being uncomfortable. All right. So over time, you just be a baseline feeling. But that does happen normally. That is a normal feeling. It's a good question, David. All right, if you took that, you take your profits into 740.96. If you hold runners, see if that level can hold. Get a nice little bounce off it. If it slices and dices, wherever your trail stop is, manage accordingly. Strikers, anyone catch this? Anyone catch that? If you're in runners, you're looking for this continued push. Make sense, David? All right, so you're not going to be able to remove that feeling, okay? The best of the best also feel that. Try to think of it in terms of transactions. Try to think of it in terms of trading the chart. There's a lot of tips you can use, but at the end of the day, it comes down to experience. Okay? Comes down to experience. How long have you been trading? That head and shoulder. See if that can play out, doctor. Yeah, that 5 minute looks good. This one right here. As long as that 745.35 doesn't get taken out. We need that crack below VWAP. If you're thinking of a neckline break, VWAP breakdown. If you're a right shoulder camp, you can possibly be in already, possibly below 743.96. Just depends which camp you're in. What invalidates this head and shoulder on the 5? This high gets knocked out. Not long on day trading. Yeah, so that explains it. Look at that volume imbalance. Volume imbalance. Here we go. Look at that. We haven't seen one of those in a while. And just like that, look at that. VIX collapsed under 17. So this bounce was gorgeous. 1 minute candle combo. $15 is still inside on all the indexes. 15 is still inside. Hourly is inside. Granted, it's a new hourly candle. Okay, it's a new hourly candle. So one trade today, guys. There's one trade today. Okay, so Apple. Now if you took a SPY here, okay, bounce off that PMH, 50% retrace, VWAP. Came into play nicely. Who's done for the day? Who's done for the day? Who's done for the day? Done for the day, done for the month, done for the week. All right, if you decide to take tomorrow off or the rest of the week off, some traders, what they like to do is they like to take the whole week, take the week off if it's a middle of the month type of rotation, and then come back on the first full week. All right, so the first full week of trading will be on the 6th. All right, 6th of July. So this week is half end of June and the beginning of July. 50% IWM calls. Beautiful job, Turbo. Look at IWM, guys. You guys can't see it on YouTube, but look at IWM. Comes right into it. Use the VWAP. Does not get stopped out. So IWM 1, 2, 3, 3 signals on IWM. All work out nicely. That was a nice bounce. Lots of things converging in that territory on IW. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, see if SPY can hold at 743.96, because now if you're looking to take the calls, all right, so say you were looking to take the calls here and you missed the trade. And now you want to take the calls. Okay, what is the reality of the situation? The reality is you can take the calls, but you're paying maybe more, upwards of 60 to 80% more. So the question you have to ask yourself, okay, is there more? Is there more to it? If there is, what setups can you utilize? What setup can you utilize to capture that more? Because this is the exact low. This is the exact swing low for this push. Alpha 745, doctor, or just right there? You can maybe use this inefficiency. Take those puts, maybe attempt at that right shoulder. So this goes from being a nice dead cat bounce, okay, to a structure shifting move. Goes to a nice little bounce, comes into this territory, blasts past it, and then now shifted the entire structure. and VIX is below 17, which is very favorable. Can Nvidia finally get a break? Can Nvidia finally get a break? SPY is making a second attempt at that 745 psychological level. Okay, if we get above 745.36, that hourly candle, okay, it went 2 up. Okay, went a 2 down, 2 up. Failed 2 up to take out that 2 ups candle. So that was a monster trade. Monster trade. For me, one trade on Apple. That's going to be it. All right, close out the month as strong as possible. Bounce back from yesterday. But plenty of opportunities. Again, the opportunities are on the other side of patience. Okay, this took some time to come into play. Okay, at 10:56, so that's an hour after market open, hour and some change. Apple took some time as well. A breakdown on Meta was nice. Tesla starting to pull back now on Tesla. Okay, now SPY is directional on the 15. New 15-minute candle here. 745 test coming up. 745 test coming up. Who's leading the way? All right, so the question now becomes, which index is the closest to its highs of the day? And this go around, the Dow's also joined the party as well. So all of them are very close to their highs of the day. Okay, 745 right around the corner. So for us to break past 745 and get to 745.30s, okay, more than likely we're going to need that hold below that 1692 and head toward that 1675. Okay. Very close to the top of that shoulder. Left head, possibly right. All right, there's a little bit of, a lot of discretionary way of looking at it. Okay, Meta retesting that territory, that breakdown level. Keep a close eye on Meta. If SPY decides to break back down to 743.96. Okay, let's see if we get a nice little push. That 5 minute, we're in reversal mode, right? We're in continuation mode, I should say. Continuation mode, EMAs, pointing back the upside. Okay, 15 minutes of buying. We had 15 minutes of selling, followed by 15 minutes of buying. Doji candle at the bottom, giving us that 5 minute reversal. Apple continues to push forward, guys. Apple is on a non-stop train. Possibly to 290. I mean, it does have some kilos coming up. 288, between 288.08 and 288.61. Some major resistance up there. But if you can get past that, okay, 290 is quickly approaching. Apple, just a massive breakout on Apple. Massive breakout on Apple. Okay. Let's do the end of stream poll here. Not the weekly poll, not the monthly poll or the quarterly poll. We'll do that on Friday. And we have a new month coming up, guys. New month. Fresh start. Who's excited for the new month? And no trades. Okay, we'll leave that poll up for 4 hours. Let us know you did. So for me, just one trade. All right, multiple ideas, just one trade executed. Okay. Slow grind higher. We're above all the major EMAs on the 5, the 15. Apple continues to march forward. So Apple is the MVP today. Unanimous MVP. So poll question for today was, where's the poll question? Market sentiment. What was the sentiment of the market? All right. So let us know if you're bullish or bearish. Market closed Friday. Yeah, they're Friday and Friday market is closed. Yeah, Saturday market is closed, of course. The fourth lands on a Saturday. All right, guys. They're pumping this thing. They're making a run into the highs of the day. Who's there already? IWM's almost there. Looks like SPY might be the closest one to the highs of the day. All the more reaching. Look at Apple, guys. Apple. Apple. Huge obstacle here, 745. 745 is here. Yeah, Apple was worth. So runners on Apple completely flew. So Apple. Let's see where those contracts are now. Those Apple 285s, they were priced at $2 when we had them. Let me see where they are now. 285 calls on Apple are now $4.09. So you do have enough time to take those and give them some time to breathe. They have time on them. So up about $200 plus per contract. And climbing. Okay, yeah, it was closed. Market is closed on Friday. Market will be closed on Friday. Market will be closed on Friday. Apple continues to push forward, guys. SPY's back above 745. Can it hold this time? It has some overhead resistance coming up. Can the buyers stack on top of the buyers and push this thing past 745.35? When in doubt, zoom out. Let's take a look at the hourly for a second. Okay, this thing broke out. If it gets past this point, guys, it unlocks this runway. I don't know why that happened right there. Let me fix this. Huh. Why is it doing that? Okay. Okay, we'll ignore that, but regardless, we break past those highs. Look at Apple, guys. Apple is headed towards that 290. My goodness. What a move on Apple. So no head and shoulder, no break below that neckline, no right shoulder formation. Okay, see if we get that nice continued push. Nice continued push above those highs. Make or break situation here, guys. Make or break. A, what pattern is this? Or what formation is this? Okay. B, what would make you take puts or calls in this area? All right. So based on the formation, okay, what setup is this, and what is the rationale behind the puts and the calls in this area, if you were to take either? Okay, quiz question for today. Quiz question for today. Tesla, okay. Chewy. Momentum on the hourly. MSFT. Okay, we got an alert on MSFT. From the AI. With the 380 calls. Yeah, quick recovery. So this is basically in a vacuum. There's a double top. So double top. This is the bearish pattern. All right. So for the buying to continue, okay, we need an aggressive push above this level. But this is, until proven otherwise, this is resistance. So the buyers have to do more than the sellers here to get price above that territory. Doesn't inverted gamma limit the upside? To be honest, I haven't done too much research on inverted gamma. I don't use gamma too much. I have an idea of how it's used, but I haven't used it enough to give you my honest opinion, Jake. There could be. I mean, there could be. All right, let's see how this plays out. Okay, so at this particular time for price study, when you're studying, these are the things you want to pay attention to. You gotta get good at this time. So you gotta start to see, okay, what's going on? There's a double top. Okay, what's happening with the VIX? What's happening with all the other indexes? What are the other time frames doing? What is the price action taking place in that area? If I were to take this trade, if I was in this trade mentally, or if it's a paper trade, where's my stop? Where's going to be my target? Where's going to be some scale out areas? So these are the things you can do, right? You don't only have to learn when you're in a position and money's on the line, right? You can do these things, right? Once you're done, you can do these things for exercise, right? Extracurricular. Tesla's headed towards the highs of the day once again. I made a push earlier. We have a sell block to the left of us. SPY is the only one at the highs of the day, or the closest to the highs of the day. Actually made a higher high. SPY. See if the keys can join. Okay, we did trigger that hourly. Hourly. We're seeing a lot of buyers on that hourly. A lot of buyers on the hourly. Okay, some exhaustion here. Scalping it from there to 745 would give you about 31 cents. So if I was looking to take puts here, what's my invalidation marker? Okay, the breakout. So there's a double top. Okay, if you can break below 745, then it can start to go. But 745 is the first area where buyers can try to reload. If they don't reload there, they can lead SPY to start to slice. Okay, it's officially third shift, guys. No trades during second shift. We saw a nice bounce off the key level, off the 50% retrace, and off of VWAP as well. VWAP territory right here during second shift. So second shift, we saw a nice little drop. We made highs of the day. We pushed into 745. We stayed above for a couple of minutes, and we completely dropped, sliced and diced below that TOG, and then bounced off that PMH, VWAP, and that 50% retrace. With that bounce, we reclaimed that 743.96, and we had enough fuel to get us all the way back above 745. So now, to kick off third shift, we're opening up very close to the highs of the day. Okay, so if you're looking to go long at this area, you're going to ensure that the sweep doesn't take place. If you're short off this double top, okay, you want to see that break below 745 for this to really start to go to the downside. Okay, from between where we are and that 745, that's basically scalps. If you're looking for something greater than scalps, it's on the other side of that 745 breakdown. Okay. So again, guys, second hour of the day. Make sure to like the video on YouTube. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. So it's turning out to be a one and done type of day. Okay, one and done type of day. Apple was the one today. Speaking of Apple, this is the MVP. This is what MVP looks like. This is what MVP looks like. This is what Shockwave is designed to bring to your attention. So the indicator is designed to bring these type of moves to your attention. Okay? We get that break, we never look back. Matter of fact, there was a double dip opportunity. Okay, if we can get past this territory here on Apple, we're above that daily upside breaker, prior day's highs. Okay, 290. can be quickly approaching. $290 can be quickly approaching. So, question number 2. The more time we spend here, who does it favor? The more time we spend here, who does it favor? Put in the chat, what do you guys think? So we're at resistance. The more time we spend at resistance, does it favor the bulls, the bears, or is it neither? See if they can hold above that high. Hourly's bullish, 15 bullish, 5 bullish. We got a vote for bear. 1 vote for bear. See if they can hold above this high. Which high? Prior shift highs. Looks like they want to break this thing. Okay. Not fully away from it. We're grabbing first shift highs. We're grabbing prior shift highs. Nice little trap above second shift highs. Okay, you see how they trapped that right there? There's a bull trap right here. This one right here. It breaks out, traps, and drags. Okay, so this is what long and out resistance looks like. Apple, yeah, the FOMO on Apple is worthy. The FOMO on Apple is worthy. Okay. There's a lot of buyers stuck here. Okay. So if they can't reload at 745, that opens up that nice little slide. A lot of back and forth here. A lot of back and forth. A whole lot of back and forth. Down. Bulls, 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 bulls. The mere fact that it's taking time, all right, it's making both participation groups antsy. Okay, we're starting to slide. SPY, if it does start to break, it has room at that 5. That 90 man on the 5. All right, so I want you to study the nature of what took place here. So if you scalp this, you take into 745. If you're looking for something greater than that, okay, you have an entry in this resistance. You want to see a break below 745. If you have a good entry, you're probably in the green as it approaches that 745. Okay, so you have a little bit of wiggle room. In this case, you're going to see the VIX start to gravitate towards 17. You're going to see SPY continue to push the downside. Just like that. That's a good drop right there. Be mindful on the 5, guys. We do have a 9 EMA right there. Okay, 9 EMA on the 5 is right there, so be mindful of that. Okay, 9 MAs right there. Be mindful of that. The bulls are going to try to reload here, possibly have 745. If they fail, then that slide continues, guys. Where does the slide continue to? This can continue all the way back into this target. Okay. And don't take the puts there. If you took the puts there, even if you didn't take it. Okay, that walkthrough explains to you what to look for in these type of situations. All right, when we're coming into support, when we're coming to resistance, okay, make sure to give the appropriate participation group the credit it deserves. If the opposing group, okay, is approaching that level, they have to earn that level. They have to prove to you that they're above that. If not, by default, okay, the pattern will play out. So what that means is, if I have a level here, similar situation to here. Okay, I have to initially treat this as resistance. So as it approaches, if I'm looking to play that breakout, okay, so I'm going to have to get confirmation that they're going to continue to push the upside, even if it means I have to overpay slightly. Okay, confirmation just means this. Think of it like this. We're going to call it confirmation tax. Confirmation tax, okay, means you're waiting a little longer for confirmation, but in your wait, you got to pay a little extra. Okay, so you're probably giving up anywhere from 3 to 5%. So in this case, say if it does break, right, you probably won't get the best entry, but at least you have a little bit of confirmation. And you're overpaying slightly for the sake of confirmation, if that makes sense. Okay, confirmation tax. And look at this bull trap. Nasty, vicious. Okay, vicious. Did you guys see that? So UPO, apply UPO, guys. Apply UPO. Will change the way you see things. All right, we're getting very close at 12 o'clock, guys. We'll look to wrap it up soon. If you have any questions, put your questions in the chat. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. First-time viewers, let us know where you're joining from. Long-time viewers, take the next step, jump in our community before the new month starts. Look at that. Just the manipulative, the back and forth shenanigans, guys. Now you go short here. They drag you all the way up there. Just a nightmare. You're just towing with the traders. All right, so first shift. First hour, you get your work done. You don't have to deal with this back and forth. Okay, I'm going to put the, I forgot to pin the link to join the community. I forgot to pin the link there. Okay, let's get the link. How many spots are left? Okay, 5 spots left. Okay, for those 5 spots, use the code TRIAL30. And strikers, if you're looking to upgrade to your yearly starter pack, get Shockwave. Use the code PIN in Google Meets. Okay, that'll give you access to 12-month access plus Shockwave. Okay, make sure to use the code trial30. A lot of back and forth here, guys. Okay, buyers are trying to defend that 740. 745. Okay, link is pinned. Link is put in the chat. Use code trial30. I'm now short NQ. Okay. 414. Okay. Entry point. Expecting sharp pullback. The downside. Okay. Good. Manage your position accordingly. Manage accordingly. So I have that 9 MA slightly below that 745. We are seeing divergence between SPY and the Qs. I would say SPY and all the rest of the indexes. So SPY made a higher high. Okay. Qs did this. Okay, is this it? Is this it? Refuel off that 9 MA 745. If you're short, you have room to operate into 745. If you're holding runners below 745, targeting these lows, you probably get stopped out. You're getting stopped out. Today's been a beating. No trades today. Been taking a beating this summer. Taking a beating this summer. Where'd that comment go? I'm just watching and learning. Good. Always good to pull back. Always good to. Okay, no one to take your foot off the pedal. Play Apple puts. Yeah, Apple puts can be tough. You're going against the trend. So if you're a reversal trader, sure. If you're not, follow the trend. Okay, one thing with reversal trading, guys. Okay, this should be the lesson for the day. We have reversal trading and continuation trading. Okay, we'll say reversal trading and continuation trading. Okay, SPY. Continue push to the upside, guys. Higher highs on SPY. Okay, continuation trading. Low win rate. Okay, high RR needed. Look at that push, guys. Okay, so low win rate, high risk reward needed. So naturally, reversal trading. That's for reversal trading. I did that backwards. So reversal trading, you're going to be wrong more times than you're right. That's the nature of it. You're going to be wrong more times than you're right. So most reversal trading, all right, your win rate is sub 50%. That's the reality. Right? If you just do it over and over and over again, your win rate is sub 50%. But with reversal trading, the RR is significantly higher if you trade it the right way. Because if you're right, you're very right. So think of it like this. You're not right a lot, but if you're right, you're very right. So, does that fit your trader personality profile? Okay, can your psychology handle being wrong? Okay, 7 times out of 10 times, and still being presented with an opportunity to win. Okay, reversal trades can go anywhere upwards of 1 to 3, 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7 risk reward. When it goes, it goes. So you have to kind of adjust which fits your personality profile as a trader. How do you do you not mind taking those losses over and over and over again because you're playing the stat game, or are you prone to not doing well if you continue to take losses, and the more losses you take, okay, your decision gets worse. And on the other hand, continuation trading, okay, higher win rate, okay, lower at baseline, lower RR for this year. Okay, so what does this translate to? So continuation trading, the win rate is higher. Okay, so it's plus 60%. Okay. Plus 60%, can get upwards of 70%. And your risk reward, you don't have to catch the whole entire move. You can catch 1-to-1s. Okay, so you're gonna win more times with the continuation trading than you are losing. Okay, but at the end, when you add these two up, if you do these to a T over a course of 1,000 trades, okay, this one we talked about, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of losses, but the R will eventually match. This one, you have a lower RR, so you can decide to utilize runners to capture the bigger move. Okay, they're both going to lead you to your final destination. Okay, but both of these require a different skill set, almost like a different brain. And I would say, okay, 85 to 90% of traders need to exist here. This includes momentum setups, breakout setups, pullback setups, anything that suggests the market is continuing to push the upside or push the downside. All right, very few traders can do both. Okay, so understand what those two approaches entail. Okay, understand what those two approaches entail. Week off the charts is always good for me. Yeah, getting a recharge, guys. You come with a different perspective. Your eyes are not experiencing candle fatigue. You can see different things that you didn't see before. All right, it's a good reset for your eyes and for your mind as well. Think of it like this. It's almost like, when back in the day when you would write a paper. If you write a paper and you submit it, right? More than likely, if you spent 3-4 hours writing that paper that particular day, okay, your proofreading is not going to be as good because you're so used to reading things a certain way and writing it and reading it a certain way. You're not going to find the mistakes. All right, your brain is going to skip over the mistakes. All right, so you almost have to come back 24 hours later and reread it to find all the mistakes. Or to find areas you can improve. Same thing with taking some time off and coming back. Okay. So now I want you to see the difference between these two. I want you to see the difference between this and the difference between this and this. This and this. Okay. One is a break, no hold, push back the downside. One is a break, hold, continued push. So you want to look for this. Okay. So now, is it guaranteed that just because you see this, it's going to work 100% of the time? There's no 100% in our game, guys. All right. There's a good chance it can work out. As opposed to this one right here. So this is what resistance turn support looks like. And now when you start to get those EMAs to get above it, when you start to get all the indexes pushing to the upside, or in this case the Qs, when you start to get all the time frames suggesting buyers there. Look at Apple, guys. Apple's about to crack 290. Okay. Apple is about to crack 290. Amazon still within opening range. Nvidia still within opening range. Meta bouncing off the bottom. Palantir, a nice break on Palantir. That's the last one to go. Tesla continues to push. Apple and Tesla have been the MVP today, especially Apple. Okay, Apple is the MVP. Tesla is a runner-up. Tesla is the runner-up. Do you guys see the difference, guys? I know we have the luxury of hindsight. Okay, we can see it after the fact, but this is the difference. Okay, this is UPO in real time. That's UPO in real time. All right, so we're closing it at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Any questions on YouTube, guys? Let me know if you have any questions on YouTube. Let us know if you have any questions. If not, we'll look to wrap it up here. As always, thank you for tuning in. This wraps up another month. Okay, another month, another quarter. If you go back to our game plan chart, the objective for me this year was to try to get in 252 streams. Okay, to have a stream every single day of the year. All right, providing you that wall-to-wall coverage. We're on day 125 at a 252. All right, we did miss one day. We're going to miss a couple days here and there, right? But still, there's 125 episodes that are already in the books. All right, so the blueprint is there. Okay, it's being done in real time. The objective is to get to 252. All right, so that's just another milestone, another chapter we're going to close. The month of June is now behind us. If I had the privilege to trade with you from last year to this time, a lot of you did join last year in June. To this point, hopefully you're making significant strides. Okay, hopefully you're starting to reap the benefits. Okay, the whole principle of incremental improvements over a long period of time equal exponential improvement. All right, so if you've been making those improvements, if it's 12 months, you've been in the community for 12 plus months. All right, you joined last summer. All right, just take a minute just to reflect. Okay, how far you've come. Still a long way to go. Okay, but sometimes you got to stop and just see how far you've come. Okay, and just see how far you've come. All right, so a tremendous job, guys. Another month of June in the books. All right, so July, we're going to be right in July, starting tomorrow. First chapter of July, or first page of July is tomorrow. All right, same thing, nothing changes, guys. We're looking to trade the same way. Same system, same approach. There's things you can improve. There's things I can improve, of course. Especially for me, the execution side of things. Okay, despite everything working very well, I'm still looking to improve things. Okay, so be encouraged, don't be discouraged. Look for a process, look for a system. If you don't have a process, if you don't have a system, okay, we have system-based indicator for you that's available. We have the community support that's available for you. We have the live training every single day, right? And from that point, okay, you have to do your part as well. Okay, the unique thing with our members, guys, is they do their part. Okay, they do their part. So that's why I say every trade, they earn every trade. It's not me giving you something. Is you're earning it. You're there for it. So you do your part, and of course I'll do my part. Okay, it's providing as much value as possible. Bringing the best ideas to the forefront. Making it as educational as possible. Okay, for you to benefit as much as possible. Okay, we're going to continue. Nothing changes for us. So if you just jumped on board in June, welcome aboard. If you're looking to jump on board before July kicks off, the link is pinned in the comments. And I look forward to what July has to offer, guys. Okay, we've been here before, so don't worry. We navigated through these conditions before. So whatever the market has to offer, we will have an appropriate response. Okay, we will have the appropriate response. And the more things it throws at us, believe it or not, the stronger we become. Okay, the more things it throws at us, the better, the stronger we continue to become. All right? So on that note, guys, hopefully you guys found value. Thank you. Been great being in your SAT YouTube and SAT group. Thank you for the supporting the channel, J1P. As always, I know some of you have different usernames on trading on YouTube and in the community. Okay, so if you're in the community, one down, another one to go. Nothing changes, guys. Tomorrow, of course, the month opens up in the middle of the week. So if you haven't planned out your month yet, I suggest not taking any trades. Hold off on the trades until you review everything. Okay, so on that note, guys, we'll look to wrap it up here. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Stay safe, and God bless each one of you.
trading is by striker. Stay the course, stay the course. The fruit don't grow the day you plant the seed. Stay the course. The market can bless you, the market can humble you. Stay the course.
Green candles dancing, got the whole room alive. 3 wins in a row got me feeling like I can fly. But I've seen euphoria turn a blessing to a curse. When confidence outruns discipline, things get worse. When the streaks whisper, you don't need the rules today. That's the same voice that slowly pulls the wise astray. The market don't care about the wins from last week. It rewards preparation after highs that we seek. Smart action trading. That's why strikers on the score, learning how to stay grounded when the days turn green. Because the danger ain't the losses everybody fears. Sometimes it's success that blinds your eyes and clouds your ears. I used to chase results, now I focus on execution. Because consistency is built through process, not emotion. Every chart a classroom, every candle got a lesson. Every session starts reminding me to stay invested in progression.
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am.
I remember empty rooms and talking to myself, building brick by brick when nobody else helped. Now the numbers look better, the blessings got larger, but success can become an even tougher teacher. Because pride grows quietly, it don't knock at the door, but slips in through winning streaks and starts asking for more. Proverbs on the desk, coffee by the screen, reminding me humility is stronger than it seems. The fool says,
I'm thinking it out.
I arrived, the wise man keeps learning, keeps the curiosity alive. Every loss paid tuition, every win paid rent. Both of them teachers, if you listen to what they meant. The crowd loves prediction, I respect preparation, because tomorrow's opportunity belongs to dedication.
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am. Lord, if the blessings grow, don't let the roots go shallow. If the winds keep coming, keep my spirit walking narrow. If the doors swing open, keep my heart in place. Let gratitude grow deeper than the prophets that I chase. Because euphoria fades, but wisdom remains.
Character is revealed,
When success starts to reign,
the ant stores grain before the winter arrives. Preparation keeps her.
vision alive.
Small steps repeated become stories we told. That's how ordinary days become silver and gold.
Some chase the spotlight,
Some chase applause.
I'm chasing consistency.
Honor under the cause.
Small action trading,
SBI striker standing strong.
teaching traders discipline long after trends are gone. The market will change,
The seasons will turn.
but every cycle leaves another lesson learned.
So when the green days come, I enjoy them with grace and show up tomorrow and return to my place. Ain't no war.
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am. Smart action trading, wise strikers. Stay the course, stay the course. Plant the seed, wise strikers. Trust the word, stay the course. Ever learning, ever growing. Smart action trading, stay the course. Every striker, stay the course.
Stay the course.
They told us chase fast money, worship greed, panic with the crowd, build on fear,
Distraction and emotional slavery.
but discipline,
Patience,
wisdom, that's how you escape the system.
smart action trading.
Yeah, Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk a vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest, focus when you move with intention. Used to chase every candle like the move of salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause my vans trading kill quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith made walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the walking when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create king sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. Gave me burst of giants every morning at the hope it don't fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild a traitor instead. Jericho walls following my faith get loud. Used to pray emotional, now my spirit's strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon, I can live, train to fear. Market full of idols, I just walk a vision king. Planting seeds of silence, why they chase attention? Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention. I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing themselves chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot harder when I say I had the right resistance. Sparking levels in the chains that kept protecting my decisions. Now to set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. I move like no one building while they left that hit. Desperation look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's soul reaper. Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. Yeah, it's bigger than trading. It's about mastering yourself. Anybody can enter a chain. You can conquer emotion. Escape Babylon. Cycle. Move with wisdom. Build with faith. Smart action trading. For educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk of loss. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Matthew 25.
Parable of the talents.
Let's talk stewardship.
Back to choir voice.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
Multiply what heaven entrusted.
Fear, bury the gift. Welcome Matthew 25. Red letters spoken. Kingdom parable. Hidden truth open. MasterCard service be for travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far.
To one servant.
5 talents to build.
To another 2.
According to skill.
To another 1 talent.
Measure was assigned.
Each according to ability at the time.
First servant went and multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline, risk. The third got fearful, dug into the ground. Bury what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really only cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plant.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Feel they keep on ever
Truly grow.
market rise.
Market crash.
Still control your soul.
Stewardship and patience over chasing gold.
5 became 10.
You became 4.
Faithful with little now.
And trusting more.
But the servant ruled by fear stood still. Never multiplied the gift or the skill. Young trader staring at the future's low.
Future's low.
Thinking every green candle guaranteed dough.
Torpedo.
Loaded contracts, hit no risk, plan set.
Flip through the whole account, chasing internet flex.
Then he had
Well done.
good and faithful servant.
Then it hit people in surface work.
This faithful ain't gambling, records with greed. Faithful means protecting and managing seed.
In trading.
There's a difference clear
Between wise execution and emotional fear.
one trader over
Every
trade.
move in sight.
Another waits patient for setup time.
One risks everything.
Time double overnight.
Another grows slow.
With discipline
what was mine.
Never took responsibility with time. See, fear can't freeze potential still.
Just like greed,
Overtrade skill.
both extremes can lead to loss. Wisdom walks in through every cross.
In markets like that principle stand. Be faithful with what's inside your hand.
Not everybody called
To flip overnight.
sometimes called come little by little, despite.
Don't pay the coward in the dirt below.
Protect the seed
And watch it grow.
trade and test discipline
Deep in soul.
from wisdom and patience, sustain control.
I became 10.
To be gained for
Faithful stewardship. Open doors. Happy 25.
kept us still.
Like happy 25.
Lessons timeless.
Multiply wise.
Had you 25
14, 30.
parable of
The talents.
educational and inspirational purposes only.
Trading involves substantial risk. Manage risk carefully.
Protect your peace.
Your purpose and your capital.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to love June. Thought every breakout was forever. Till the cycle taught me patience. Inspired by the market seasonality breakdown.
I used to love
I met June back when the candles moved slow. Summer breeze blowing while the future stayed green glow. She wore red and green dresses made her moving averages. Talking Fibonacci, whispered through the algorithm. Said,
Maybe this a midterm year.
don't get caught sleeping. The market give it quick, then it take it every weekend. I laughed.
Young trader with a dream and a laptop.
Thought every breakout candle at the top pop.
Back then, AI was the new gold rush.
Every tickle brand and every dip I bought up.
NVDA,
In the heavens,
that spike, kissing eyes.
everybody on the timeline yelling.
Buy that, buy that.
June looked nervous when the yields went higher. News anchor screaming while the bulls breathe fire. She
Told me,
the star glitters where momentum bends.
summer stars free.
But it don't always trend.
I ain't listen.
I was chasing as it moved on the 1 minute chart. Revenge trading losses with emotion in my heart. Thought discipline was something old head say online till liquidity swept me life through times at 9.
I used to love June. Thought the market only moved one way. Green candles in the sky all day. Till the cycle came and took my peace away. I used to love young. Midterm winds started changing tone. Now the chart feel colder than before. But the smart money already knows.
Then she showed me history written in the tape. Every 4 years the market changes shape. Year 1 shaky,
Year 2 full of stress.
year 3 the blessing.
Year 4 excess.
Said watch the pattern,
Jump.
slump then pump. Q1 got the traders acting drunk. Summer come around and the volume dry up. False breakouts heavy, their accounts died up. She pointed at October like a prophet in the rain. Said the strong survive, draw down pain.
Cause the election cycle got a rhythm of its own. Wall Street dancing while the weekend's gone.
I started seeing things different.
Stop treating,
Trading like a lottery ticket.
started respecting levels, waiting for reclaim.
Understanding that we tried don't deserve a trade.
Now I watch spread,
Not just hype online. Watch bonds and volatility
with the dollar signs. Cause even in bullish times, the market breathes.
and every parabolic move eventually needs release. Respect the trend.
But don't worship the candle.
Summer got traps in designer clothes.
Patience pays more than prediction.
Yeah, you call me on the futures open like you'll finally learn how to be set up golden. I told her,
Yeah.
now I wait for confirmation. Less dopamine, more preparation. The young bull still screaming new highs forever, but I remember 2022 pressure. How fast euphoria could turn to fear.
How one headline can change the whole year.
Still, I ain't very just
Wider now,
learn the market humbles
every crown.
and if the summer pulls back with fear in the air, that might be the blessing for the ones prepared. Cause year 3 historic where the money expands. Comes to action rally like a promised land. So if June get ugly, I won't panic at all. Sometimes a setback just setting up to fall. Now I respect that. That cycle always talking. Most traders just to when the charge went dark. When the road got narrow, he was there. Jesus is the answer. I spent years chasing numbers on a glowing screen. Thinking one more win would finally make me complete. Running after green candles like they could save my soul. The prophets make a poor God when they're sitting on a throne. Build my house on sand. Watch the tide roll in. Learning every earthly kingdom has an end. Some valleys look so deep, I couldn't see the light. Some storms got so strong, I couldn't wait to fight. But every time I thought my story might be done, I felt the hand of mercy say, my child, keep walking on. Not because I'm worthy, not because I'm strong, but because the shepherd never leaves his own. Jesus is the answer. The anchor in the storm when the market starts to sway. Through the highs and lows, through the joy and pain, the cross still stands when everything else fades. Jesus is the answer. Yesterday and now, the King who walks beside us through every valley found. Yeah, there were nights I sat alone. There's fear inside my chest. Questions without answers. Battles without rest. The shadow of death felt close enough to touch. But Psalm 23 kept reminding me to trust. So I walk through valleys dark as midnight skies. I will fear no evil, for you're right by my side. The rod and the staff, the comfort and grace, the God of resurrection meeting me in that place. I've seen doors swing open that no man could unlock. I've seen peace show up when logic said it could not. I've seen mercy, life story I could never write, turning broken chapters into testimony and life. Jesus is the answer. The anchor in the storm when the market starts to sway. Through the highs and lows, through the joy and pain, the car still stands when everything else fades. Jesus is the answer. Yesterday and now, the King who walks beside us through every valley's found. If you're tired of running, if you're carrying change, if you're searching for purpose in success or in fame, the good news is simple. The debt has been paid. Jesus took our place upon the cross that day. 3 days later, the stone rolled away. Death lost its victory. The grave could not stay. Whoever believes, whoever will come, will find forgiveness in the Father's Son. I still trade, I still work, I still plan and prepare, but my hope is eternal and the outcome is there. Because fortunes rise and fortunes fall, the price remains Lord over all. The market can give, the market can take, but eternity rests on a different stage. So when the candles flicker and uncertainty grows, I remember the one who's already in control. The Lamb who was slain, the King who will reign, the Alpha and Omega, forever the same. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the way. The anchor in the storm. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Forever and ever. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the way. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Though I walk through the valley, you are with me. Shadows surround me, you are with me. Through the valley, Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Forever and ever. Amen. Amen.
Yeah. Smart action on the boards tonight. SPY strikers in the building. We're gonna take it back to the roots. Options 101, but make it rhythm.
Option scenario. Option scenario. Learn the game before the candle stereo. Pause and puts, spreads and barriers. Freaks in the shadows trying to marry you. Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Creamy on burn can embarrass you.
Trade with a plan, don't gamble, warrior.
Price action first before hysteria.
Yeah. Monday morning, market look alive.
Young trader Joe trying to learn how to survive.
Open his app, seen green and red flicker.
All Options meant getting rich quicker.
OG stepped in like, slow down, son.
This ain't lottery tickets.
It's just not luck.
He said a call means you're bullish on price.
You think stock going up?
Then call sound eye.
Buy one contract.
That's 100 shares.
But they to eat alive if you
Unprepared.
Joe said.
So a bit thinks price gon' fall.
OG nodded slowly like,
Yeah, that's all.
calls for the upside.
Good for the try.
But timing and volatility.
Control the clock.
Hey.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
IV spikes can terrify ya.
One bad trade.
Can simplify ya.
Discipline the only thing qualify ya.
Then the room got smoky. Jazz got low. Charts on the screen started moving slow. OG drew symbols on a legal pad. Said these Greeks turn good. Trades bad.
That'll tell how fast.
Option move.
Near 1.0.
Then limit stop move. That's time decay pressure. Every single day your premium get lesser.
Vega.
Volatility emotion when earnings hit premiums. Deep as ocean. Gamma. Gamma.
Acceleration force.
Price move hard.
Delta shift course.
Show looks just like pandas complex.
OG lab.
That's why risk come next.
Slow down branching.
No chase every move.
Market makers testing.
If you really smooth,
One can rise.
that's another one fade.
Protect your capital before another train. Risk management.
Protect your soul.
Small position sizing.
Keep your spirit whole.
Cause revenge.
Trading.
Take control.
Bend margin call.
Yeah.
Come collect the toll.
Now Tuesday hit and the market got wild.
Joe came back more disciplined style.
OG said single leg.
Cool some fine.
But spreads help survive.
Rough climbing. Credit spread collect. Premium first.
But the fine prints keep account from curse.
Debit spread con money up front. But cheaper than naked contracts, huh?
Behind condo.
If mommy goes sideways.
Strangle or straddle.
On a supposed to Friday.
Cover calls my long-term holder.
Cash secured was for patience, longer.
Go started seeing the structure clearer. Stop that getting emotional.
Track got nearer.
Meanwhile, pill.
While EMA grows.
Me finally learn.
Why beginners get lost.
Yeah.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Candlesticks become your oracle.
Support resistance historical. Every setup.
Ain't honorable.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Trade journal look like memorial.
Until you build a system audible, then consistency becomes
Territorial. Now Friday go. Market bells ring. Joe ain't rich, but learned everything. OG smile like that's the first win. Most blow accounts before they begin.
understand probability.
And flow.
Don't overleap it.
Trust because it glows.
Wait for confirmation.
Not anticipation.
Patience be.
Impulsive speculation.
Technicals matter.
Volume trend.
What psychology decide?
The end.
Joe Patchard
Tenders backpack slow.
finally understood the game.
Ain't YOLO.
It's discipline.
Risk, process, execution.
That's the real option.
Scenario. Best spot strikers.
Smart option trading.
Learn the foundation before the fireworks. Trade safe, trade smart. Dominate the charts.
End of the week now. Market's still breathing. Agree to take your whole account if you let it. Friday ain't the day to prove something. It's the day to protect something. Ramp down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size, clean mind. Live to trade life. Only one bad play. Take the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speaking. Ramp down Friday, market move slick. One bad candle, make a grown man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Pay yourself first when the week run dry. Seen traders up green by Thursday night, then revenge trade Friday. Now they count on the ice. A whole week solid, then emotion took real. Now they forcing every setup that don't even look real. Market got rhythm, gotta move at the pace. Friday got traps hitting all over the place. Low volume fake ups, lunchtime drift. One headline drop and your whole trade shifts. So breathe when you enter. Patience, your mental. Don't need templates just to feel like a winner. Sometimes the best trade, really no trade. Close the laptop, protect what you made. Cause the market gon' open again Monday morning. No need for heroics when the candle's still forming. You already won if you stay disciplined. Consistency worth more than adrenaline. Ramp down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size Pima, lift your tray tight. Don't let one bad play take the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Ramp down Friday, market boots slick. Mom back candle, make a grown man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Pay yourself first when the week run dry. Everybody wanna screenshot profits. Nobody posts when they overtrade losses. Ego in the market get humble real fast. Especially Friday when momentum don't last. So cut the size down maybe half the day. Protect the mental, let the pressure fade. Cause overconfidence dangerous too. Especially after a strong week carry you. Green week cool, never serve the game. Don't agree, turn sunshine into rain. This game marathon, not a quick lip. Survival first before championship. Trade lighter, think sharper, move wiser, not harder. A sniper don't spray every candle he see. Wait for alignment in her probability. So if the setup weak, let it breathe. No FOMO, entries off social feeds. Cause peace hit different when the weekend clean. No stress on your chest when the profits redeem. Yeah, some of the best traders know when to slow down. Friday ain't about getting rich. It's about staying rich mentally. Protecting your edge, protecting your peace. Yeah. Ramp down fighting, keep the wrist tight. Small size clean line, live the trade light. Don't let one bad play, pick the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Ramp down fighting, market boots slit. One bad candle, make a young man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Play yourself first when the wheat run dry. Trade safe, trade smart. Trade safe, trade smart, trade smart.
Mama used to ask me why I stayed up so late. Staring at them candles like they choosing my fate. Laptop light glowing all across the room. Trying to make a way before the rent come due. Had dreams bigger than the town I was in. But pressure make it hard just to trust within. Everybody see the wins on the green days. Nobody see the tears on the red days. Nobody see the losses I was hiding inside. All the nights I questioned God in my whole life. Would've quit 100 times if it wasn't for faith. Cause David had valleys before giants got slayed. And ain't it funny how the strongest look calm, even while it carrying the weight through the storm. Used to think success was catching every big move. Now I know survival just mean knowing when to lose. On the red days, I still pray. Thank God kept me through it, heartbreak, walk valley, fall giants, still standing even through the silence. And one day we gon' smile. Yeah, grandma said, boy, don't let money control you. Kept it matter more when the world don't know you. That hit different after blowing them trades. Humility came after ego got flamed. See the market teach lessons like scripture do. Pride come quick when the winds get huge. Then one bad week make you question your gift. Like Peter in the water when his goal gets slipped. Friends stopped calling cause they didn't understand. Why I sat alone in charts and trading plans. But every dream requires sacrifice and pain. Even Joseph had presence before the rain. Now I see allowances wasn't really losses. God was building wisdom through every process. Had to learn patience, had to slow down. Had to lose myself before I got found. Through the valley, I learned who I was. Not every closed door mean failure. On the red day, sometimes God protecting you. Sometimes the loss
ain't punishment.
sometimes it's preparation.
On the red days,
I still believe
even one your market took from me. 'Cause giants
still fall.
when faith's stronger than it all. And someday
We gon' tell the story proud.
our God pulled us from the valleys out. Hold on,
You're too close. Don't quit now.
don't quit now. Hold on,
You're too close. Don't quit now.
don't quit now.
Yeah. 5:30 in the morning. Drives blowing, coffee cold. Another trader chasing the market. No structure, no discipline.
Just emotion.
Until everything changed. Yeah. Shockwave 15 changed the way I see the charts. From chaos to structure every morning when it starts. One system, 1 hour, now the pressure gone. Used to taste candles, now I wait till price confirmed. No more gambling at the open. Shockwave 15 emotion. Master trading the open, now my mindset different. Used to trade with emotion, now my execution scripted. Used to wake up anxious, forcing every move. Twitter saying break out, so I junk with no proof. Green 1 minute, red the next candle. Account swinging wild, couldn't handle the gamble. Fake breakout, stop one.
First down.
SP wild with both sides, now I'm emotionally shut down. Revenge trading lunchtime, trying to make it back. Oversized positions, turn my focus black. Every morning, same pain, same cycle. No rules, just dopamine and survival. Watch another trader's post profits online. My confidence dying inside. Market open sounding like war in my head. Hard racing every candle.
Turning red.
4 more inches off a 5-second move. No patience, just hoping the market approve. Then chop hit, and the profits disappear.
All week green.
Then Friday bring fear.
Couldn't trust myself.
Every click was emotion.
No consistency.
Just random commotion.
Slow down.
Wait for confirmation.
Patience brings clarity.
And retry 1.
Oh,
Then I found structure.
inside the chaos.
Shockwave 15 gave the market a language.
Or be highs or be lows.
Suddenly the drum started speaking.
Speaking in code.
9:45.
Opening range like
No more random entries.
chasing every pop.
Midpoint clean with the
Borderlines map.
Now I know exactly what price react to. Roll confirmation, keep emotions out.
And retest.
What conviction about?
Trade assistance, you guiding every move.
Now the system filter what's
Setups approved.
dashboard glowing gold.
Over that black.
Market sing sure when momentum
Intact.
gets me why.
QQQ. Hicks alive.
Now I'm trading with context.
Not a gambling mind.
TP1,
TP2. Wonders breathe.
risk management.
Finally KBP.
Smaller size, but the consistency grew. Cause discipline paid more than
Lucky move.
Shockwave 15 changed the way I see the charts.
From chaos to structure.
Every morning when it starts.
One system, 1 hour.
Now the pressure gone.
Used to chase candle, now I wait till price confirmed.
No more gambling at the old.
Now the levels speak clear.
Shockwave 15 emotion.
Confusion into gear.
Master changing the old.
Now my mindset different.
Used to trade with emotion, now my execution scripted.
Now the market open calm when I sit down.
Don't need force trades.
Just to get involved
I
now.
wait for alignment.
Patience my head.
One clean set of worth more than
10 revenge.
Used to think more trades.
Spend more success.
Now I know protecting.
Capital was best.
Straight glider.
Think clear.
Move smarter.
Consistency, the real flex for a trader.
No chasing breakouts.
Better once a time.
Now I let confirmation.
Do the job.
Price above EVA with momentum clean.
Now the market feels slower if you know what I mean.
One system.
Eat it every day.
Mastery came when I
Stop changing pain.
no more hopping indicator.
Every week.
Had the edge built from discipline.
And repeat.
Shockwave 15.
They parody to me.
Now my wrist was mining.
Do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anybody can catch one lucky trade.
By consistency.
Consistency built different.
That come from.
Structure.
That come from.
Patient.
That come from.
Surviving.
Shockwave 15.
Time to trade in the open.
Shockwave 15.
Change the way I read a sign.
Shockwave 15.
Turn the future into gear.
Master trading the open.
One system, 1 hour of bed. Trade safe, trade smart, and let discipline lead the way.
Tinker baby sound softly.
Love of a discipline.
Breakers over greed.
Structure creates freedom.
Market close, bell rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart action trading. Spot trackers. We ain't chasing hype, we chasing structure. Look. I came from the bottom where the charts move reckless. Everybody online selling dreams, no direction. I was studying candles while they flexing their possessions. Now the whole team eating off discipline progression. See, the market don't care about emotion or your ego. One bad trade turned a winner to a zero. That's why I move calm, real surgical with the reload. Waiting on the setup, patience sharper than a needle. None of me, yeah, the pressure start building. Everybody over trading, I'm just watching how they feeling. Shockwave on the chart, and the moment start revealing how the levels line up. And the confidence appeal, I used to chase every move. Now I'm focused on precision, cut the noise out the room. And destruction, my religion took losses on the chin, turned pain into tuition. Now the whole playbook different when you trade with a vision. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the bands. That's my strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart action trading, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, we don't gamble, we prepare. Every boss another lesson, every win come from awareness. Structure over noise, that's the motto every day. Consistency the mission, we just level up the play. See, I done seen the fake gurus come and go quick. Screenshots look good, but the lifestyle don't fit. We was in the trenches, really building through the losses. Learning risk management before I ever taught profits. Now it's live streams, game plans, market breakdowns. Everybody's locked in, why don't you can't stay now? AI tools, flow data, levels mapped out. Trade assist engine got the whole team spaced out. Ever needed man bows just to prove I got results. I had to teach a trader how to never self-destruct. Cause one good system with discipline enough can change your whole life when the pressure gets tough. That's why the movement bigger than a Discord or a trade. It's a mindset shift, watch the confidence get raised. From beginner to advance, every lesson get engraved. Entropy refined, that's the way greatness made. Structure over noise, yeah, we mean for where to plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the band. Noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, they ain't rushing for the band. Spot strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart actions trading, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, we don't gamble, we prepare. Every loss another lesson, every leg go from awareness. Structure over noise, that's the motto, everything. Consistency the mission, we just level up the place, yeah. Action trading, Shockwave 15. Let's buy strikers. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate.
Yeah. Smart action trading. SPY strategies. I've been in the charts long enough to know. Most traders don't lose from the market, they lose from themselves. Listen close. Yo. Devil trade big car. Number one, never risk more than you can survive. Cause blown accounts kill dreams before the vision arrive. Proverbs said the wise store oil for harder days. So I size my position just to preserve the play. These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Pressure reveal your flaws. Market humble everybody that don't respect the law. Never chase green candles after momentum extended. That's emotional entry disguised as confidence blended. Wait for support confirmation. Structure to align, cause impulsive decisions destroy portfolios over time. These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Track and reveal your laws. Market humble everybody that don't respect the law. Always use a stop laws, pride don't belong in trading. Ego hold losers while discipline's vacation. Proverbs say power before destruction every season. That's why I cut losses fast before emotional bleeding.
These the 10 commandments. Never trade, need direction. Entry, target, invalidation before execution.
Drake.
Motion, money, ghost. Farmers and able. See Greek like judgment make the spirit unstable.
Everybody want profit, but they know what they able. What profit a man gain if discipline disappear?
One emotional trade.
Can erase a whole year.
These the trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These the trade commandments. Pressure, reveal your flaws. Market humble like your body, they don't respect the laws.
Candlesticks speak if you're patient enough to listen. Long weak rejection tell you where momentum shifted. Support and resistance like the borders of war. Learn the language of the market before asking for more.
More trades don't mean more money.
That's illusion talk. Sometimes best position simply on and not to force. Ecclesiastes said there's a time for everything. Sometimes sit on your hands while I'm walking through a thing.
Track every Introit, combos, reason and mistake. Crack every Introit, combos, reason and mistake.
The self-awareness, separate the wheat from the grape. With you the loss is deeper than the profit you made. That's our consistency, slowly get built every day.
Motion,
Whoa,
we the 10 commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and notions. Keep the account in motion.
Fear and greed battle every trader alive. That's the sinful nature, trying to control your mind. Had to crucify revenge, trading deep inside. Cause emotional warfare make disciplined traders die.
These are fake commandments. Built from losses and scars. Discipline structure, make the strongest of stars. These are fake commandments.
Read the candles and prayers.
Smart action, trading help you navigate the way.
Structure over and all.
That's the code every day.
Trade safe, trade smart, and dominate the play.
Never played the card.
Yeah. Yeah. Some days the market humble you. Some days it tests your spirit. The pressure reveals character. Though I walk through the valley, Jah got my hands through the storm now. Early morning, charts going in the dark room.
Candles flicker like lightning before monsoon.
Heart racing, futures jumping at the bell.
One bad trick can make a strong man fail.
Used to chase every breakout I could see. Greed had chains and them chains had me. Overtrading, revenging my soul.
Till the market took everything I stole.
Now I move with patience and discipline. Ever lost taught lessons from within. David in the valley with the sling and stone. No armor wrong, but he still stood strong.
Everybody,
Laughing when your account's small. Same way Goliath up to David, y'all. But faith don't move by what eyes can't see.
one clean setup can change history.
Through the valleys I walk,
Pressure test my soul.
learn risk management.
Before I touch the goal,
Every candle tell a story.
every scar became a lesson.
God was building patience.
Through every season,
Walk through the valley, I fear no red days. I got my hands when the market's sideways.
giants fall when the mindset's strong.
Faith keep pushing when the trades go wrong.
Babylon system
Want fear in your heart, but discipline and wisdom set the traders apart.
from the valley to the victory song.
Stand tall.
be a main line like a shepherd's staff. He walked cold in while the pecans crash.
Support and resistance like
Wall in wall,
every breakout clean well.
while you grow.
5 school stones, it's my trading plan.
Risk calculate.
Before I take a stand,
That's one thing David understood from the start.
biggest battle always happen in the heart.
Where it goes,
Losses come, but don't lose yourself.
every test builds endurance.
Every valley builds strength.
No fear,
No revenge trading.
no greed,
Just faith,
patience.
discipline.
Walk through the valley storms all around. Still hear peasant in the market sound. Every setback make the spirit strong. God been training me all along. Oh, giants fall when the faith don't shake. Pressure will reveal what the soul gon' make.
From the valley
To the mountaintop,
true traders learn when to stop.
stand firm.
Protect the capital,
Protect the spirit,
cause every trader fight giants.
but not in the trader.
Trust God through the giants fall.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Giants fall.
trading. It's by striker. Stay the course. Stay the course. The fruit don't grow the day you plant the seed. Stay the course. The market can bless.
Green candles dancing, got the whole room alive. 3 wins in a row got me feeling like I can fly. But I've seen euphoria turn a blessing to a curse. When confidence outruns discipline, things get worse. When the streaks whisper, you don't need the rules today. That's the same voice that slowly pulls the wise astray. The market don't care about the wins from last week. It rewards preparation after highs that we seek. Smart action trading. That's why strikers on the score, learning how to stay grounded when the days turn green. Because the danger ain't the losses everybody fears. Sometimes it's success that blinds your eyes and clouds your ears. I used to chase results, now I focus on execution. Because consistency is built through process.